topic name is cryptography. So the various subtopics that we are going to cover are introduction of cryptography, then what is cryptography, then about the processes of cryptography, then we will study how it actually works, then we will discuss the various types of cryptography, that is symmetric key cryptography and asymmetric key cryptography. Then we will discuss about public and private keys, how they work. So in the last we will discuss some of the MCQs related to cryptography topic. So first is introduction about cryptography. What is cryptography? Cryptography means that it is the process or art through which we can protect our data, and we can send the information to the other person very secretly so that the intruder or outsider cannot interrupt or destroy our data. So basically this word is derived from the Greek word that is kryptos, and the basic meaning of kryptos is hidden secrets. So what is cryptography? Cryptography is the process or technique by which we generally convert the simple plain text into the ciphertext, and further we need to convert the ciphertext to the plain text again so that we can understand it completely and properly. So basically we are having two processes, that is first we need to convert the plain to ciphertext, then again vice versa. So this is the basic technique of cryptography. And if we want to know that what is the plain text can be the simple message that need to be transferred to the other person so that anyone can read and understand it. But the ciphertext, it will be somewhat in the encoded form, means that everyone will not be able to understand the entire message, as it will be having some special symbols or characters so that the intruder cannot understand the proper meaning of the message. So this message can be read only by the one who will be having the secret key or the proper key to decrypt the message so that he can understand it. So it is used basically to save our data, like very important information or any credit card details or any other information. So basically we can say that it provides us the confidentiality, then integrity and accuracy. So the various processes of cryptography are, basically we are having two basic processes, that is encryption and decryption. Encryption means that when we convert the plain text into the ciphertext, that will be called as encryption, and again when we convert the ciphertext into the plain text at the receiver side, that process will be called as the decryption of the message. So these are the two important steps or processes of the complete information transfer. So let's move to next, how it basically works. It converts the service message into code. As we have discussed earlier, the plain text will be converted to code, and code will have some special symbols or characters, or it can have anything so that the intruder cannot understand and destroy it, so that it can be very safely transferred to the receiver from the sender. And further what will happen, the encryption will be the process at the sender side, and the decryption will be the process at the receiver side. Decryption means that simply ciphertext or coded language to the simple language. So this is the basic strategy how it actually works. Next we are having two types of cryptography. The first one is symmetric key cryptography and the second is asymmetric key cryptography. If we talk about the symmetric encryption, we will have the only one key. Next is asymmetric encryption. In case of asymmetric, we will be having two keys. One will be our private key and another will be the public key. So we can discuss these two types one by one. The first is symmetric key cryptography. As I have told you, there will be only one key in case of symmetric, and this same key will be used at both the sides, that is sender and receiver, or we can say that the same key will be used for the encryption purpose and decryption purpose both. So in this case, the data or information is encrypted and decrypted using that same key. So if we want to discuss what are the basic advantages of this process of cryptography, then we can say it is very simple and fast. As we are not having any complex procedure and we are using only one key, so it is very simple process and fast too. The another thing is that there is a disadvantage also, like it is less secured. The basic reason for less security is that there is only one key. If a person get that particular key, then the ciphertext can be easily encoded at any side. So that is the disadvantage of this symmetric key cryptography. Now we can discuss what is the basic difference between symmetric and asymmetric. In case of asymmetric key cryptography, we are having two keys like public key and private key. Public key will be used at the sender side, which is used for encryption of the information. Then the private key is up to the receiver who can decrypt the coded text, that is ciphertext. So we can say the private key is used to decrypt the data. But both keys are interrelated but having different work. Now in this case, what is the basic advantage? It is more secure and authenticated as compared to the symmetric key cryptography, as we are having separate keys and proper security over here. But the disadvantage is that due to the two keys process, it is somewhat complex as compared to the previous one. So this was about symmetric and asymmetric key cryptography. Next is public key. Public key, as we discussed, basically used for the encryption, or sometimes it is also called as encryption key also, the public key. And basically the public key belongs to the sender, or we can say if it belongs to the receiver, then the sender and receiver can share the same key as in case of symmetric. So the same key can be used at the both sides. But in case of the asymmetric, the public key will belong to only sender. And the private key is different from the public key. As the name represents, private key means that it will be private to somebody only. Everyone cannot use this particular key. So private key is the key that the receiver does not share with anyone. The basic purpose is that we want to secure the data. When the sender encrypts the message and sends the message to the other person, to the receiver, what will happen? The receiver will have the private key. With the help of the private key, the receiver will decrypt the data and he will be able to understand the message. So this keeps the security of the message. So next is advantages of cryptography. On the whole, we can say if we want to have the data completely safe and secure, then the best process is the method of cryptography. We can use the cryptography process. It can be simple to complex according to the requirement, and it will be like nobody can hack or steal our data or read it. So this is the best thing about the cryptography. Now come to the conclusion. So the very basic thing is we can keep our data or information safe and secure, like using when we use the shopping websites and all, there is proper technique which is used behind the website for the cryptography, so that nobody can steal our important information. By it we can keep the data very private, and it give us the privacy and authentication, integrity of the data, so that the data must not be divided. Then access control is there, so that the particular person who is authorized, who is authenticated, those persons will be like access control, will have the access control. Then is the data availability. The data will not be available to everyone. The person who is authorized, the data will be available to him only. So this is the conclusion about cryptography. Let's discuss some MCQs. The first question is, what do you mean by ciphertext? So the answer is encrypted text. When the plain text is get converted into some coded form, that is called as ciphertext. And according to the options, if we go, then the second option is correct, that is encrypted text. Second question is, what is the use of public key? So the correct answer is basically public key is used for encryption purpose. That is the exact answer. Next question is, how many keys can be used in case of asymmetric key cryptography? So the answer is option number 2, two different keys. That is, first one is public key and second one is private key. So this was all about cryptography and its types.